Welcome to Modular Learning. In this video, I will demonstrate how to do network summarization. It is best practice for an enterprise network that has multiple sites. For example, branch 1 has 2 networks attached. So it's important for branch 1 to summarize the 2 attached network to a summary. Branch 2 needs to summarize the 3 networks and advertise a single summary to HQ so that HQ receives only 2 summaries, one from branch 1, second from branch 2, that reduce the routing table entries at the headquarters. It's even more important for HQ to summarize the entire enterprise network to advertise a single summary to ISP so that ISP's routing table entry can be simplified and ISP maintains concise routing table for each organization. So let's see, how do we summarize the 2 networks from branch 1 so that HQ receive only a single summary from branch 1. Now let's calculate the summary on branch 1. To calculate the summary, we list the 2 networks attached to branch 1 and searching for network matching common bits from the left side towards the right. And so the first 2 octets, 198.1, are the same between the 2 networks. The third octet is different, so we need to write the third octet into binary to compare bits by bits. So the third octet 00001000, that's 8 for the first network. Second network 12 in third octet in binary is 00001100. And we also write the last octet in binary. Now, in order to calculate the summary, we simply compare the 2 networks, looking for the common matching bits from the leftmost towards the right. And we can see the first octet, 198, the same. Second octet, .1, matching. The third octet, we need to compare from the leftmost bits towards the right. So first 5 bits are matching. Starting from the 6th bit position, they are different. That creates a boundary between the summary network and the summary host portion. So then we simply copy the leftmost matching common bits down to the result line. The matching bits are 198.1 and the 5 bits in the third octet are common for those 2 networks. That creates the network ID for the summary network. Then we reset the rest of the binary bits on the right to 0. That creates the host portion for the summary network. This is the summary of the branch 1. To calculate the subnet mask, we simply count the number of matching common bits on the left, highlighted in red. So the first octet, 8 bits, plus the second octet, 8 bits, that's 16, plus 5 bits in the third octet. So 21 bits in common. That is the subnet mask /21 for the summary network. Write /21 in a formal subnet mask that is 255.255.248.0. Then we got the summary address created on branch 1. Use sum1 representing the branch 1 summary, that is 108.1.8.0/21. This summary network actually claims IP range from 108.1.8.0 all the way up to 108.1.15.255. The range is calculated when the host portion take the lowest value all 0, that is 8.0. Then going up when all the host bits taking the highest value all ones, that is 1111 in the third octet, that is 15. Then all ones in the last octet, that is 255. That's how you figure out the IP range for a summary network. Okay, now let's calculate the branch 2's summary. To calculate the branch 2, we can see there are 3 networks attached to branch 2 router. N3 108.1.2.0/24. N4 108.1.3.0/24. N5 108.1.4.0/23. To figure out the summary for those 3 networks, we only need to compare the lowest network number with the highest network number. Then the middle network will be covered. So we will take N3 and N5, then looking for the common bits in binary. Let's go. Here is the lowest network attached to branch 2, 108.1.2.0/24. And N5 is the highest network attached to branch 2, 108.1.4.0/23. So the third octet is different. We write them into binary. The first 2 octets are the same, no need to write into binary. And so the third one, 00000010, that is .2. Network 5, 00000100, that is 4. Okay, then the last octet also write into binary. Now, we looking for the common bits in binary. Then we highlight the first octet, the second octet, and the first 5 bits in the third octet are the same between the 2 networks. Now, simply copy the common bits down to the result line. Reset the rest of the bits to 0. So we got the first 2 octets are the same, common. The 5 leftmost bits between the 2 networks are the same. Copy the 5 bits down in the third octet. Reset the rest bits to 0. This is the summary network ID that covers all networks from N3 to N5. Any other network between them are covered by this summary. So for the subnet mask, again, we count how many bits in common in the result line. And first octet, 8, plus second octet, 8, that's 16. 16 bits plus 5 bits in the third octet, that is /21. That is the summary network prefix length That's the subnet mask equivalent to 255.255.248.0. So that's the summary for branch 2. We use sum2 representing the branch 2 summary. The result is 198.1.0.0/21. So the IP range for the summary is 198.1.0.0 up to 198.1.7.255. The range is started from all 0 in host bits, then going up to all 1s in host bits. When the host bits becomes all 1s, that's the last IP address in the summary. That's 7.255. Let's look at the summarization on HQ. HQ receives 2 summaries, one from branch 1, sum 1. That's 181.8.0/21. And the second summary from branch 2. And also the 2 serial links. The HQ needs to summarize those 2 summaries along with the 2 serial links network N6 and 7. To summarize the 4 networks on HQ, we list the 2 summaries received from 2 branches along with the 2 networks on the serial link. The 4 networks are the networks to be summarized on HQ. Actually, we only needed to compare the lowest network, 198.1.0.0, and the highest network, 198.1.16.4. The networks between them will be covered automatically. So let's simplify. This is the 2 networks we needed to compare the common network bits. So we started to compare the 2 networks from the leftmost octet. First octet 198 matches. Second octet .1 matches. The third octet we needed to compare from the leftmost bits towards the right. So first the 3 bits in the third octet are matching in common. The 4th bit from the left is different. That creates a boundary between the summary network portion and the host portion. Then we simply just copy the left matching common bits down to the result line. That is the network ID for the summary network. Then we reset the rest of the bits on the right to 0. That is the summary network address. Then the prefix length, we simply count the left side matching bits. The number of left side matching common bits is first octet 8 plus second octet 8 bits. That is 16 plus 3 bits matching in the third octet. In total, that's /19. This is the prefix length for the summary network. Write it into subnet mask. That is 255.255.224.0. This summary creates IP range that is from 198.1.0.0 all the way up to 198.1.31.255. The ending IP address is calculated when all the host portions are taking the highest value, all 1s. So 5 1s in the third octet, that is 31. Then the 4th octet, all 1s, that is 255. This is the summary created on HQ. This is the single summary. HQ will send to the ISP that covers the entire enterprise network IP range 198.1.0.0/19. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and give a thumb up.